We couldn't have had this conversation
Before
we
things
got to
happen.
this part.
Things happen, but
I had to find out you was pregnant.
You weren't taking
How low
care
of you?
of me.
That's low.
You were not. The bottom line is that you were not taking care of
I'm
me.
a hard-working
so I
man. I
went into
get-
another man's arm.
Isn't it just typical? We've all seen them, the attention-seeking women who walk around believing the entire universe revolves around their every whim. Well, guess what? Reality doesn't cater to princesses. And here are some women who are about to learn that the hard way. Can you believe this girl? She walks up to the guy and asks him what kind of girls he finds attractive, skinny or thick. He says he prefers thick girls, and then, get this, she dares to ask if he prefers her. Seriously, how full of herself can she be? She even takes a moment to look herself up and down, like she's God's gift to men.
To thick or skinny chicks?
Thick for sure.
Oh, okay. So like me or...
Nah, a little thicker for sure. A lot thicker, probably.
And then, to top it all off, she spins around like she's showing off a priceless piece of art. The sheer nerve. So then, she ups the entitlement another notch and actually asks him to rate her. Can you imagine the gall? She's standing there, clearly expecting a high score, convinced that she's the center of his universe. Well, he doesn't sugarcoat it. He looks her dead in the eye and says, "I'd give you a 5 out of 10.
Okay, what do you rate me out of 10?
Yeah, I would say like a 5 because you need to put on some weight. Like for sure. Like a twig, really.
I'm a twig. Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time, Jason.
Damn, it feels good to be a
Boom. You can see the shock on her face. She was absolutely floored. And then, just to drive the point home, he calls her a twig. Talk about a brutal reality check. She did not see that coming at all. Maybe next time she'll think twice before assuming the whole world revolves around her. The sheer entitlement, honestly. Some people just need to be knocked down a peg. Check out this couple. They've been together for about a month, and they go on about how much they trust each other, but it doesn't take long for the truth to come out. The girl has a boy best friend, and the guy has a girl best friend. Seems innocent enough, doesn't it? Well, not for long. The interviewer suggests she call her boy's best friend and ask him to watch Netflix and chill just to gauge his reaction. And with all the confidence in the world, she agrees and makes the call. What happens next? To everyone's shock, the boy's best friend says he's at work but can make time for her.
Like boyfriend and girlfriend by chance?
For about a month, yeah.
Do you guys trust each other?
Yes.
I don't know.
Why you say that?
She's got a boy best friend,
But you have a girl best friend.
but my girl best friend has a boyfriend.
Is it alright if you call your boy best friend and ask him to Netflix and chill and see what happens?
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Seriously, he even asks if she's done with her waste of a boyfriend. Unbelievable. At this point, the boyfriend is absolutely livid. He's shouting about how he never trusted her boy best friend from the beginning. She has the nerve to snap back, saying it means he doesn't trust her. The boyfriend fires back, rightfully pointing out that her best friend clearly wants more than just friendship. The interviewer tries to step in and mediate, but the situation is already spiraling out of control. The girl insists it's just a video, nothing serious, trying to downplay the whole thing. But the boyfriend? He's had enough. He walks off, done with the whole mess, and good for him. He put her in her place in the best way possible. It's the perfect example of why trust and clear boundaries are crucial in any relationship. The sheer audacity and betrayal here are staggering. The girl's blind confidence in her friend's intentions is baffling. The boy's long-held suspicions finally boiling over. And the blatant disrespect from the so-called best friend. All of it adds up to a complete disaster. The boyfriend's anger is completely justified. His feelings of betrayal aren't just about the girl's actions, but the underlying disrespect from her best friend, instead of acknowledging his hurt.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I was wondering, do you maybe want to Netflix and chill?
I'm at work right now, but you have to make some time.
Oh, really?
You're done with that waste man of a boyfriend, you.
I'm gonna call you later.
I told you from the start that he was trying to make a movie here.
So why did you start dating me when you never trusted me?
It's not about that, it's about the fact that I don't trust your boy best friend.
But that means you don't trust me.
But your boy best friend wants to smash.
Why are you getting involved?
I'm just doing a video.
Why are you two siding against me?
Because you're
She tries to twist it around, making it about his lack of trust in her. This is classic deflection, avoiding the real issue at hand. The whole scenario is infuriating. Without trust and clear boundaries, relationships are just ticking time bombs waiting to explode. This couple's drama is a prime example of what happens when those lines are blurred. And let's not forget the sheer disrespect from the girl. Her best friend straight up disrespects her relationship, and she still tries to defend him. The boyfriend walking away was the best move he could have done. It was a clear statement that he wasn't going to tolerate such nonsense. He puts her in her place by showing he has self-respect and won't stand for this kind of betrayal. Here we go again, another one screaming gold digger from a mile away. This woman has the nerve to ask a guy if he owns a Bugatti. He plays along and asks her if she knows what a Bugatti even is.
Bugatti. Oh, I already knew. Would you like to see a Bugatti? Oh, you can come see it. It's outside in the parking lot.
Of course, she admits she doesn't have one. No surprise there. Then he casually mentions that he knows she doesn't own one, clearly calling her bluff. Not to be outdone, she flips the question back on him, all smug and curious. He calmly tells her that his Bugatti is parked outside in the lot. Now, instead of taking the hint, she asks if she can go out and snap a picture with it.
See, that's the problem with all you nowadays, man. All you guys want to do is just take pictures of everything and videos and this and that. I'm saying I'm a type G. I don't do all that low vibrational matrix filled.
Seriously, the audacity. But this guy isn't falling for her shallow antics. He shuts her down cold, telling her she's not going to engage in any kind of low vibrational stuff. Boom. You can see the shock on her face as her gold-digging plans crumbled. Maybe next time she'll think twice before trying to latch onto someone else's success. Honestly, some people just don't know their place. You won't believe this one. So the guy asks this girl what she does for a living. Without even hesitating, she proudly declares, "I use men." Wow. The guy is clearly taken aback and then asks her if she sells her body. She denies it and says her Instagram bio has a PayPal link where men just drop money so she can exist. Unbelievable, right?
So what's making you emotional right now?
Dog, because I put my all into this, dog.
You need that. For sure.
The guy is just as shocked as you are right now. Obviously still stunned. He says he needs to see her Instagram profile and pulls out his phone. She confidently tells him to take a good look at her Insta. He sarcastically responds, "I didn't realize I was in the presence of greatness," and even calls her Beyonce. Wow. He looks at her profile and points out she only has 3,000 followers, then sarcastically adds that the baddest must have more than that.
Hey, can we get somebody to get him some napkins, man?
I can't do this, bro. Thank you, man. Yeah, man, I can't do it.
She, still full of herself, responds that it doesn't matter because she has the money. What's really crazy here is that she seems so wrapped up in her ego that she doesn't even realize the guy is clearly messing with her. Some people are just on another level of entitlement. Alright, here's a good one. This self-proclaimed intelligent lady calls out a guy and smugly tells him he can't handle an intelligent woman.
Harry, he can't handle an intelligent lady. He didn't like me talking.
She's so full of herself, it's unbelievable. But the guy doesn't miss a beat. He shoots back. "Do let me know when she walks in." Wow, what a clapback. She even belittles him when she pretends to forget his name, acting all superior.
You let me know when she comes in there.
But he just takes it in stride, giving her the reality check she didn't see coming. Some people are just so wrapped up in their egos that they don't even realize when they're being put in their place. Do you want to know what entitlement really looks like? Watch this woman. She's so full of herself, it's almost unbelievable. She actually thinks she's irresistible, convinced that anyone would want to kiss her. The nerve of some people. So she calls this guy dumb because he doesn't want to kiss her. Can you imagine? The guy, clearly taken aback, asks her why that makes him dumb. And with this ridiculous level of confidence, she claims that anyone in the room would jump at the chance to kiss her.
Oh, me? Yeah, you. How's that make me that?
What do you mean?
Why does it make me that for not kissing you?
Seriously, the audacity is off the charts. So the guy, calm and composed, tells her to prove it. You could see her face light up, thinking she's about to school him with a line of guys waiting to kiss her. She stands there with this air of superiority, telling him to wait while she looks around for her adoring fans. And here's where it gets good. She starts approaching guys, expecting them to be all over her. But surprise, surprise, every single guy she approaches flat out refuses.
Because anyone here would.
Really?
Yeah, I bet. Watch this.
All right, go get a guy. Prove it to me.
Okay, wait.
Not one taker. You can see her confidence deflate with each rejection. The look on her face is priceless. She's utterly shocked, like she can't even believe what's happening. Finally, she's so embarrassed that she just blurts out, "F them," and awkwardly says goodbye to the video before storming off. Talk about a brutal reality check. It's incredible how delusional some people can be, thinking the world revolves around them.
Watch this.
She genuinely believed she could just snap her fingers and guys would line up to kiss her. It's almost laughable, but also kind of sad. Hopefully this little episode brings her back down to earth. Some people seriously need a reality check to see just how out of touch they are with, well, reality. Alright, here we have a real piece of work on a talk show. The host asks her how she can want love from a guy but still call them trash. Right off the bat, she shows her entitlement, both in her mannerisms and the way she speaks. The host, trying to make sense of her contradictions, asks if she means all men are trash or just the ones she's dated. She clarifies that she's had some great exes but claims it's difficult to find one who will work for her. The host seems to pick up on her nonsense and asks what her ideal man is. She goes on about wanting a man who loves her, has great chemistry, and is in the top less than 1%.
They're all trash, but the fact of finding a relationship with a guy that is gonna work is very unlikely.
Oh, well, that makes complete sense. All men are trash, yet I'm looking for one. That's like me saying, I don't like England, but I'm going there on holiday.
It just makes no fucking sense.
Okay, describe your ideal man. Like,
I want love. I
paint,
want
okay,
to
you want
have
love.
that
I get
chemistry
it.
that's insane.
Paint a picture of your ideal man. I want him to treat me this way. I want him to
he's
respect.
like a 1%.
Okay.
Less than 1% type
Describe
of
him.
guy.
Describe him.
I guess family man, maybe likes the same holidays I like, good to children and pets, tall, has money, more than I would make most likely.
Minimum amount of money that you would want your man to make a year or net worth?
Over $1 million a year.
She wants a family man, someone who likes the same holidays as her, is good to children and pets, is tall and wealthy. The host interrupts, asking what kind of net worth or yearly earnings she's looking for. She replies, $1 million a year. And then she adds she wouldn't date anyone who makes less than her. Wow. The host, probably struggling to keep a straight face, asks why a guy who makes $1 million a year would want to be with her. She responds with a flippant, why not? It's almost laughable. He asks if she'd prefer a rapper or an NBA player, but she insists on a businessman before quickly changing her answer to yes, a businessman. The host then asks what she's bringing to the table for this multi-million-dollar businessman. Her vague answer reeks of entitlement and gold digger vibes. She gives the classic response.
A guy who makes $1 million a year, why would he want to marry you?
Why wouldn't he want to?
I'm asking you. Tell me, like, sell yourself.
Well, if I fall in love and I thought that's the right person,
So,
we're meant to be together.
Let's say
then-
this, Lex. Do you want to marry an NBA player?
I don't know what I want him to be. NBA is tough. Athletes are.
Do you want to marry a rapper?
No.
Okay, so let's remove NBA players and rappers.
Sure.
Lexi.
A businessman
Lexi,
would be
hear me
nice.
out. Hear me out.
What?
Trying to find you love right now.
She can cook, clean, and look after children, all said in a very condescending manner. The host calls her out, saying this is nonsense. She tries to defend herself, saying she hasn't had the opportunity yet, which is why she isn't married. No kidding. She admits many relationships ended because she didn't get what she wanted, always blaming the other person. She clearly needs a reality check. Another man on the show tells her that no one is born ready for marriage, but gets better and works on it together, which she surprisingly agrees with. She talks about her dreams, and when asked if she wants children and knows about geriatric pregnancy, she mentions freezing her eggs. The man points out that this is the world we live in, where women have to take such steps. Crazy, right? She snaps back, saying that women have careers and aspirations that require sacrifices, while men only want a woman who sits at home and does nothing. The mask is truly falling.
All these things that make her a suitable wife, it has yet to become a wife.
Well, that is true, actually.
Because I haven't found the right guy. I've left most of the guys that I date.
Why did you leave the guys?
Because they weren't meant to be my husband.
Okay.
I just felt like they weren't it.
What you mean, it's not, nobody's perfect for you.
No.
Marriage is something that you got to work on. You got to
Yeah, I
maintain once you
understand.
get in a relationship. It's not, and nobody's like designed for you.
I agree with you.
So it's tolerance involved. It's compromise
And jumping
involved.
out when there's some red flags and stuff too, and leaving a relationship when you know you should be leaving.
She even blames her boyfriend for always coming in between her and her goals. It's incredible how some people are so wrapped up in their world, thinking everyone else is the problem. The host, trying to understand her contradictions, asks her if she wants a career or a family. And guess what? She says she wants both. The host then brings up the issue of geriatric pregnancy, something she clearly hasn't thought through. She says she's still figuring it out. Really? You're in your 30s and you're still figuring it out. Oh, and did we mention she has an OnlyFans account? Yep, she's out there trying to juggle a career on a platform like OnlyFans while claiming she wants a stable family life. The irony is off the charts.
I'm kind of in the middle. I feel like I want to maybe a couple more years keep doing what I want to do because there's a couple things that I want to accomplish, and I'm in the middle of doing it right now.
Okay.
But I do want a family, and I do want to find somebody. So it's kind of like we'll figure it.
So, on one end, she's all about her career, flaunting her so-called independent lifestyle. On the other, she wants a family, a husband who makes $1 million a year, and kids. It's like she's trying to live in two different worlds and can't see how impractical her expectations are. She's clearly stuck, unable to see that you can't have everything handed to you on a silver platter without putting in the real effort or making tough choices. The host is visibly annoyed, and who can blame him? He's trying to get her to see some sense, but she's too wrapped up in her entitled mindset.
5, there's something called geriatric pregnancies.
It's do I want to give up my life right now to be in a relationship is what people are asking me.
Okay.
Because it's not, you can't really necessarily have a f***ing life besides your husband at that point.
But
And do I
Lexi-
want to do that now? I don't think so.
She wants a career and a family, but doesn't seem to understand the compromises involved. It's as if she's expecting the universe to bend over backward to fit her unrealistic demands. She goes on and on about her high standards, yet she's clueless about the reality of her situation. It's almost comical if it wasn't so frustrating. The host, clearly trying to be patient, points out that time is ticking. She brushes it off, saying she could freeze her eggs, as if that's a perfect solution to her indecisiveness. She doesn't realize that having a career, especially one like hers, and wanting a stable family life are two paths that require serious planning and commitment.
I'm still in the streets, I've still got an OnlyFans, but at the same time I'm expecting to find a high value man.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
On one hand, you're saying, I want love, I'm looking for love. And on the other hand, you're basically saying, I'm focused on my career, I'm not gonna give it up. It's very hard to do two things at once.
Then she goes off on a tangent about how women have to sacrifice their dreams for a family. Wow, talk about a warped perspective. She's so full of herself that she can't see the flaws in her logic. She blames boyfriends for getting in the way of her goals, never once considering that maybe, just maybe, she's the one who needs to reassess her priorities and expectations. It's exhausting just listening to her. She's stuck in a delusional bubble where she thinks she can have it all without any hard work or compromise. Some people just live in their entitled world, completely oblivious to how out of touch they are with reality. That's the end of today's video. Hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. See you in the next one.